Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today your girl have a surf turf, steak, shrimp, mashed potatoes, asparagus, and we have some little peppers on the side, green peppers, and I have some sangria. Cheers. I'm sorry for the prayer. Tell you about a little story I just watched, little movie I just watched, TV series, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. But anywho, let's start off with a prayer, and then we're gonna dig in. Amen and amen again. Alright, so let me dig in. Alright, my potatoes, everything was made by me. Everything. Alright, you know what? Let me throw a thumbnail. Because I always forget to do a thumbnail. Cheers. Okay. Alright, y'all. Alright, guys. Let me tell y'all about today. Oh, well, mashed potatoes. I cooked these to the T. They are cheesy mashed potatoes. It's not too cheesy where you can't okay. Yeah, it's not overly cheesy, but it's good. So good. Asparagus just right. Not asparagus. I'm sorry, y'all. It's not even asparagus. What am I talking about? String wings. String to the beans. What? I've been thinking about asparagus so much. That's one of my favorite. So good. Alright, y'all. Let me cut into this steak and see what it's doing today. Oh, cuts right through. And of course, I cut my steak. I made it well done today. I usually make it medium well, different styles. I got that in, but I usually make it different styles. I like with that on there. Everything is so well put together. Alright, so today I was watching Diabolical. And you know that sounds like the devil, so me watching a show off there, I watch it every once in a while, but today it was good. It was so good. Let me tell you about what it was about. So, some girl named Vanessa and a guy named Sam. They dated, ended up having a baby, a little boy, 18 months. They were living together, but he told her when they got together, you don't have to work. Which a lot of guys try to tell their significant other, like, you don't have to work, babe. I got this. I got all the bills. Until he or she get all of the bills. So it started to get really stressful. The wife was tired of not getting what she wanted to get. And he was tired of every time he got a check, it was gone. It was all on the bills. But he said he would sacrifice that for his kid and his wife. Some shrimp. So once we do that, they were like already going through it. Out of nowhere, this was a bigger problem they had. Their house. A house fire started. And mind you, he was a bus driver. He had a little side job. He started doing 2 jobs because he wanted to, you know, make sure he was getting everything. He wasn't making enough now. With her just sitting at home. After he told her she can stay home. And that much in the world. Man, tell me I can stay home. We got to be rich. We got to be getting the payroll on the side and putting it up, saving it. Something. There's no way. So after this fire, they ended up losing everything. Sam calls his mother and tell her what happened. And he was like, Mom, do you know I could have been dead in this fire? Because after working 2 jobs, I'd be so tired I can't even get up. And Mom was like, yeah, you could have. But you made it out. So once he made it out, they ended up separating. You know why? After he got back with his, I think it was college or high school sweetheart, Erica. And they were like inseparable. He realized once he tried to move on and got with Vanessa, and they ended it, he was like, Erica's the one for me. I need to stay with her. So he did. Went back with her. One day, Erica asked him, where are you going? He said, well, I'm going to get this money from this life insurance. From, not life insurance, from the house. The insurance money from the house when it caught fire. I'm about to go pick this money up from Vanessa's house. And she was like, I thought Vanessa was in Mississippi. I thought she left. He was like, she did. Her sister and them there, they got the money from me. She said, okay. She never got a call, a text message, nothing like that from him. That was odd because he stayed in contact with her. So he also stopped by his father's house before going to Vanessa's house and told him about some mail that he expected to come in and keep a lookout for it. But he never told his father what the mail was. He just told him he was going to keep an eye out for him. And of course the dad said he was keeping an eye out, but he never returned. Now the mom and the dad goes to the police station and like, what's going on? After they call everybody, they call Erica, everybody. Nobody heard from him. They didn't call Vanessa, his first baby mom. And she said, no, I didn't hear from him. This is not like him. And last time I talked to him, well, I didn't really talk to him. I told the baby to get on there and tell the daddy, I love you, daddy, dad, that, this, and that. His mom said, okay, well, if you talk to him, then let us know. Still nothing. So the mom had went to the police station because that's not like him. That's not like him. So when they get there, Sam used to be one of like the explorers. He worked for the police department when he was younger. So he was a good kid and they knew him. So when she came to report that, it was like, oh man, he was a good kid. And the mom and dad didn't really want to talk about it. They wanted to find him. So, of course they got on it. And nobody knew where he was at. His ex-girlfriend kept saying, ex-wife kept saying, yeah, this is so not like him, act like you care. Well, I was going to say act like you care, but just when the dispatch thought, not dispatch, the detectives thought that they ain't have nothing, they got a call. The detectives got a call from dispatch saying it was a body. Somebody found a body at a graveyard. This detective called her supervisor basically and told her, they said there's a body in the graveyard. The dead body, she said, that's where dead bodies go, to the graveyard. She said, no, this body's not buried. This body just on the outside, like laying next to the graves. They said the way the body was laid, you could tell somebody just laid that body, just laid it down, brought it there, because the crime scene never happened there. Oh, excuse me. Crime scene never happened there. No shell casing, no extra blood, none of that. So later on, they did another call. They found a vehicle, and the vehicle had blood in it. So they did the DNA, and it came back his blood, Sam's blood. So now they have two separate scenes. So you know it took place in the car. So of course the cops start going after the close ones, and they end up going after his new girlfriend now, Erica. But they could not find anything on Erica and anything that she would want to kill him for. Like, then they also found out she was pregnant by him now. There was no way she was trying to kill him for nothing. So, once they was talking to Vanessa tried to put this all on Erica. I really think she had something to do with it. You know, still mad. Girl, tell me why you're really mad. So she told him about to go look into her, and they weren't really trying to hear that. They did question Vanessa and her sister, because they said her sister had a background in which she was capable of murdering somebody, doing stuff. So once they had them in there, they tried to use reverse psychology and play both of them, act like they were telling on each other. And Susan know the system because she's been in jail quite some time. She walked off on them, told them I don't want to talk to y'all no more after they kept questioning her, asking her about the murder. She talked about anything else, but once they talked about the murder, she got real aggressive and didn't want to talk. So once they found out she didn't want to talk because of that, things got... You must have caught one. As you can't tell me. Good. Oh. Okay.
Hold on, let me pause it.
So, like I said, Susan was ready to go. She was not trying to tell. So in the meantime, Vanessa over there, and she was trying to switch to somebody else. And once Susan left and went home, before she left out, the detective told her, by the way, your sister is over there telling everything. She's spilling the beans, she's telling it all. And she was like, whatever, y'all lying. All the way home. She thought about it. She came back. And told him she wanted to speak to that detective again. And when she spoke for her, she said, she broke down. Oh, I got a lot to tell you. I got a lot to tell you. So, during this time, Susan's boyfriend was involved. They waited for Sam to come over to the house. Him, his cousin, and Susan. But when he came over there, Susan went upstairs and didn't want no parts of it, but she ended up asking her boyfriend what happened. After the fact, she told her everything. So she knew it. So her cousin, his name was Elmwood, Susan's boyfriend. Her cousin, Elmwood's cousin, which is a female, was beating him with a 2x4 and he was beaten up, but they were under the impression that Vanessa was getting beat by Sam. So when they came in all together, they was like, oh, you want to beat on females and you want to beat on Vanessa. So come find out when the cousin got questioned, the cop told her, you do know there was a $300,000 life insurance policy. And she was like, no, I didn't know that. So they weren't even going to give him part of that money. She said, no, she never knew that. And she only gave her husband, she was only getting him $340 out of life insurance policy, so a small lump sum, a very small lump sum. So she probably told him that the house wasn't worth that much. I didn't know. So she hadn't got that $300,000 settlement. And her sister said, because her sister used to be an ex-drug addict and all that stuff, said that she would use that money against them and tell them, oh, if you babysit, I give you this. Like, give them money for, like, she wasn't going to do nothing good with her life. Like, she didn't go buy no house. She didn't do nothing that she was supposed to do. But she was buying them to babysit and do stuff that she wanted them to do. all came down to it, they did beat him, and they said he fell back and hit his head or something. And then they take him to the graveyard and leaving his body there. So you know, more people was involved. They took his body and took it there. So they went and did that. And this steak, this stuff is so good. I'm eating the bone. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, but once they found that body in the graveyard, they knew the crime scene didn't happen there. He got shot 7 times and then placed over there. 7 whole times. Like, you really wanted him dead. And the boyfriend, Susan's boyfriend, had some kind of teardrop underneath his eye, they said. The tattoo, so they thought he was like this crazy dude, but he went to the police station bawling. He broke down. Like, he didn't know what was going on. Like, he just kept bawling. Basically trying to get himself out. He ain't had nothing to do with it. At the end, they end up getting time. Vanessa got 70 years. Vanessa's sister Susan got 25 years. And Elmwood's cousin, the female that was there, got 25. And he got acquitted. They didn't have enough evidence on him. But she was there to help her cousin. Whatever they had going on, she didn't even have to do it. She ain't even related to the females who was getting beat, none of that. But her cousin got off scot-free. And she in jail doing 20 years. She's a little cousin. They couldn't find nothing on him. He got acquitted. Yes, he did. And that's on who? That's on Purge. Like, who want to try to get themselves out of it? I bet you it's hunting him to this day. It's probably really hunting him to this day because it is what it is. What goes around comes around. Trust and believe. Anyway, y'all, this meal was delicious. I cleared this plate. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on those post notifications so you know when you're going to upload the next video. Until next time, see y'all.